Now, students, we are going to study functions of parasympathetic nervous system. In our previous video lecture, we have discussed the functions of sympathetic nervous system. So, functions in case of parasympathetic nervous system are opposite to that of the sympathetic system. So, sympathetic division is the division which is mostly involved in maintaining the homeostasis within the body. It is essential to maintain the essential body functions such as digestion and elimination of the waste. So this is a system which is actually concerned with the rest and digest situations. This is the system which is actually activate in the resting conditions, which has no link with the emergency situations. So in this case, the functions are quite opposite to that of the sympathetic division. Its main function is to oppose and to balance the actions of the sympathetic division. Now, we have already discussed in our sympathetic division that this sympathetic division is actually a very vast division. It is innervating many organs of your body. It produces a response that has great magnitude. It produces a diffuse response. While in case of the parasympathetic division, we have certain organs which are actually getting the supply of the parasympathetic nerves. So mainly these organs are gut, heart, and DI. Why only few organs are receiving the supply? Why? Because we have already discussed in our previous lectures that in case of the parasympathetic divisions, the ganglia are either close to or within the effector organ. So here in this figure of the Lippencourt, the blue lines are actually representing the functions of parasympathetic division. In case of the eye, what happens? There will be pupil constriction. And what happens in case of bronchioles? There will be constriction and increased secretion, which is quite opposite to that of the sympathetic division. Why? What happens in case of the uterus and bladder? There will be the contraction of detrusor muscles, while there was relaxation in case of the sympathetic division. Now, there will be relaxation of the trigone and sphincter, while in case of sympathetic, there was the constriction. While what happened in case of the male genital organs, there will be stimulation of erection. Now, there will be stimulation of tears. You can see that from this figure, your eyes are basically, your tear system is basically associated with the parasympathetic situations. Now, in case of the saliva, there will be thin, slimy secretions, while in case of the heart, there will be decrease in the heart rate, there will be decrease in contractility, while in case of the GIT, gastrointestinal tract, there will be increased muscle motility and tone. While in all these cases, we have seen that all these functions are quite opposite to that of the sympathetic division. So this was the diagram from the Lippencourt which I was discussing in this lecture. So this is the diagram from Lippencourt again, that is representing rest and digest stimulation. Here you can see that the parasympathetic output is actually a discrete system. Why discrete system? Because the postganglionic neurons are not much branched as compared to that of the sympathetic division. We have discussed the pre and post synaptic or postganglionic neurons in detail in our previous lectures. So in this case, there is discrete response. Why? Because your post neurons are not much branched. Secondly, your ganglia is either close to or within the effector organ. So these are basically the two reasons for the discrete response of the parasympathetic division.